Hi, I'm Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. Where are we? We are orbiting the moon. We are in the Big Tug, and what we're currently waiting to do is come across the maneuver node that should get us within a reasonable distance of the Athena I station. So I've got an alarm clock set up for it, more or less pointing the correct direction. So let's zoom ahead. Okay, it's going to be maybe I should have waited because it's going to be see, I'm doing it times 50. So it's wanting to wait an hour and a bit, so only a couple of minutes. And a lot is going to depend on exactly how accurately my maneuver node following is. I have to be quite careful. But allegedly, I'm going to be within a kilometer. At which point, you know, I could have waited. I could have waited. Let's. If we're going to go around again. Let's. Before I start. See, it seems like I want to start talking about my ship. I'm going to put on my ship. Of course, my ship immediately goes behind the moon, and you can't see it. But there's Athena, as you can see. It's slightly behind us, but we're in a higher orbit, so it's going to catch up with us, so that's going to be good. And then it's all about timing the next actual maneuver. So, as you can see, this is the Pallas VI lander. Well, that really looks worrying. It's only doing that because we're actually zooming around the planet 50 times speed, so it's not actually. I get very nervous simply from that time where I crashed. But you still get to see quite a lot of detail. One of these days, I'm going to have to put together a pole mission or something and have a really good scan of the surface. Just look around because I found a thing which I might want to go investigate. So that's the lander on top of the Tug, which has got this engine attached to it. This engine was originally my transfer stage. It was to get me from one orbit to another. Oh, it's suddenly gone dark. It was to get me from Kerbal orbit to Munar orbit. But I just used a ridiculously over-spec'd launch module. And so I still have an awful lot of fuel left in this thing, so it's basically going to be used as a tanker as much as anything else. I am going to have to let it go in order to attach the Pallas lander onto the Athena station, but we'll get to that. Oh, no. So, my little burn script is able to calculate the... is able to calculate how long it's going to take, whereas because I've started up my game and gone from the space center through the tracker station to get to the Big Tug, then it's just taken a little while. It's lost the ability to know how much oomph this has, which is why I'm using the calculator thing and not doing it myself. I just wouldn't know how much what kind of thrust or how long or any number of problems. So this is going to be kind of entertaining. So as you can see, the close approach is actually well over. It's not even halfway across the planet yet. It's getting up to like 2/3 away around the moon. That's basically how long it's going to take once I execute the burn to go from the wider orbit that I'm in to the target orbit. That's going to take place in about 20 seconds. And so then we should be, Athena and the Big Tug should be, on a rendezvous course. And then it's hopefully just going to be, maxing velocities, docking, undocking. Well, I'm gonna undock from that transfer section. Plug Pallas into Athena, and then I can go grab the science off it and various other bits and pieces. My slight annoyance is the fact that that's even what? Okay, well, it's going to give me a. Can I do a? So that's 0.6k. So I'll just give myself a little bit more oomph in the same direction. I've noticed that my script does tend to my node following the script doesn't give 100%. It gives like 99.9%. I think I mentioned this before. On a 300-second burn, I might need to do another 10 seconds. So it's not a huge difference, but it is noticeable. And in precision things like this, that can be very noticeable. So there you go. I'm going to add an alarm for that. After I've done this, hopefully, I'll be able to then go and do more contracts. What I will want to be able to do is nip in, go to one of these waypoints, nip in, grab the science that is required, which hopefully will also, some of it will be science in biomes I don't have, so it's going to be general science, and then gradually just mine the moon for science. Getting closer, I like it. So I'm going to point myself retro, but nothing's going to happen until we get to time warp 1, which is not quite yet. 20 years now. To eat on toes. And now the standard, maneuver setup for rendezvous. Rendezvous and docking. I wouldn't be quite so happy about it if I didn't have the targeting sensor thing. Which I'm not actually seeing. I wonder if that's not showing up because I don't. And actually, there aren't any spare docking ports on this thing at the minute. So it's happening it's happening at night as always. Good thing I put lights on everything. Right, so we're not quite at the stage where I want to basically when that moves off, that's when I'm going to really want to start to slow the speed between us. Ooh, like now really. So we were quite clearly very closely matched in terms of orbits. Didn't have to do very much at all. So might as well go well. Actually, I might want to go back to that mode soon. Can't see a thing. Why are we moving so slowly? I'm wondering if we'd run out of electric charge or something. Oh, there's our docking port indicator. Don't know why it wasn't there before, but it's there now, so that's alright. I think it's having a problem because it's not sure. Right, let's go into stability assist. And instead we will point ourselves. Ooh, everything's very sluggish right now. One of those because I've currently got several multi-part spacecraft within physics distance. So it's gonna arrange ourselves as best as possible. I want to get, if at all possible, I want to get that yellow prograde indicator right on top of the target one. And you can kind of bring it, by thrusting, you kind of bring it towards the cursor. So I'm now heading towards about 3 meters a second. 3.5. Just using the reaction wheels at the minute. Wait. I think I want a bit more speed. It's going to take a little while to get there. Just pushing myself directly onto the target thing. Do some. Well, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put myself retrograde before I do anything else. Things are very, very sluggish. I wonder if I'm running other programs in the background that's causing problems. You can see the frame rate's kind of choppy as well. It's not. I mean, it's not just the controls are slow. It's actually. Whee! Yeah. Frame rate's quite low. Let's see what else I can kill. So I'm just murdering things in the background. You may or may not. I'm not quite sure if you can see my cursor doing that. I don't think you could when I was doing that. Doop 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 doop. Right, so we will accelerate a little bit. Getting quite close now. Gently does it. You notice it's very difficult to get within, to really kill your velocity, because the machine itself does not in fact know quite where to put itself. I think I might be close enough. No, actually no, I do actually want to go slightly closer. My reason being, I'm going to have to ditch this bottom section. Because that bottom section, although it does have a it's got a docking port and all that, but I don't really actually have any way of controlling it. I'm pointing the wrong way. Actually, I'm changing my mind again. What I want to do is I want to place myself as best I can. So we're going to choose that docking port. Can I choose that docking port? Alright, so that's set. I want to park myself in as close an orbit as I can possibly get. Oh, no, I'm in the correct mode, that's fine. I want to get myself in as close an orbit as I can possibly get, so that the when I detach this, it doesn't drift away too far in the time it takes me to kind of wangle this into place. So I'm just going to point myself in the way it thinks I should point myself. Actually, that is not the way it thinks I should point myself. It thinks I should point myself this way. Maybe I should have put myself in chase mode. There we go. Now I understand what's going on. I'm on the wrong side. I'm currently pointing pretty much exactly the opposite of the way it would want me to point. That's fine. So let's turn on RCS. Just go a little bit. Oh, or I could just decide that I'm going to pick this one. Yeah, okay, let's do that. We're on RCS. Let's choose RCS. Oh wow, everything's really. Oh, I'm on got cap lock on. I don't know why I didn't want to have cap lock on. There we go. And see if I can't. Oh no, that's. Well, again, kill as much velocity as I can, and then do that, which is not very helpful at all. And remember that the up and down directions are reversed. Forwards and backwards seem to be reversed as well. So H seems to be decreasing my C-val, which I currently want to be. Don't want to get too close just now. There we go. So I'm pointing vaguely the right direction, and I'm heading in the right direction, and I'm not hugely going fast away from. So that is all good. I don't actually know why I'm orienting myself very precisely, because I'm going to have to redo a lot of this in a second anyway, because the whole point is I'm going to ditch my tail section spin around and attach whoop, 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 whoop. I wonder if the red means I don't think you've got a docking port spare, which is correct, it must be said. Yeah, I've got a problem that my RCS isn't that well balanced. So balancing the two is balancing my orientation and my oh goodness me, I'm going right. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. Goodness me, I'm really in a bad place to be, am I? That might be what the red means, in fact. There we go, eh? Possibly the clue being the way H and V will work, the H and N were working. They seem to be reversed, and that might have been something to do with being on the wrong side of the actual ship. I don't know. Oh, well, never mind. I'm on the correct side now. That's all that matters. Right. This is never going to be perfect, so I'm just going to go with that now. Decouple node. Oh. I actually need to hit the button. Okay, so let's go forward a bit. Let's control from here. And turn off RCS. And turn around. Now the main thing is I just don't want to get that. Don't want to let that get too far away. Oh, actually, I'll get myself pointed in the correct place first. And then I can work on. Oh, turn my RCS on. Yeah, I'm slightly unbalanced, it would seem, but we'll spin ourselves around. Go around the back again. Oh, right, there we go. Maybe I need to do this with. Be interesting to see if I can set this up to do this with like a control pad or something. Dual joysticks. Oh, so many things to look after. There's your facing, got to take care of that. And then there's that little yellow crosshair. And then there's the orange one. Got to look after both of those things. Okay, so a little bit that way, a little bit that way. Not quite so fast, maybe. Let's back off, let's back off, let's back off, let's back off. Yes! Victory! Victory is me. Now I don't have any ability to switch to that craft there, so I just basically have to hope that it doesn't get too far away before I get what I want out of this. Now specifically what I want is to grab the science that's on that thing. I'm just going to quick save if you don't mind. Big Tug dock. Do with another tug or another something, or I could have done with putting a putting something on that thing so I could control it and possibly dock it in its own right. But you know, we think of these things later. Right, so who wants to go on an EVA? Okay, so well, I suspect it's going to take a lot of fiddling about to get all the science that I want. So I'm going to say thanks very much for watching, and you know, like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you've been enjoying this video. And come and visit us at nearlyenoughdice.com, which is our role-playing games themed podcast and blog. And I got a nasty feeling all the stuff is on the other side of my craft. Where's the stuff I want? No, it isn't. I thought it was all going to be on the night side, but it looks like it's actually going to be on the day side. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video. Join us at nearlyenoughdice.com, role-playing game themed podcast and blog. And until next time, please remember to reach for the stars.